Walter was married to my Aunt Frida. Walter was a great deal older than my Aunt Frida, and my Aunt Frida was a great deal older than my mom. So Walter was more like a grandfather figure. And when I think of Uncle Walter, I think of a man of heart and humor and humility. And, oh yeah, the fact that he was a genius. Uncle Walter was a gentle genius, and he was just great people. He was a great guy, and he loved people. And he just was eccentric, but in the coolest way. He would hate that we're doing this. He would think it's nonsense that there's a play being done that has a character that's wrapped around Walter. He'd just think it was ridiculous. Walter was obviously a musical genius, and he would laugh at the way that I used to practice the piano. You know, my mom was an amazing pianist, and of course my Aunt Frida, Walter's wife, was a concert pianist, as were my mom's two other sisters, my Aunt Anne and my Aunt Shirley. So Frida, Shirley, and Anne were a concert trio. And my mom chose not to go in that direction. So of course I learned to play the piano. So one day Uncle Walter and Aunt Frida are having us visit with them in Indiana, and I'm just a kid. I'm probably 5 years old, just starting to practice. And they would set a timer. My mom would set a timer for me because I wasn't that disciplined. And I would cheat the timer because I just really didn't want to practice. So I'd always look out the window and play the piano, and my mom would complain to Walter, I don't know what to do with her, she's not disciplined, she doesn't like to practice, she stares out the window and she can play the song in 2 seconds. And Walter said, she's a creative being, let her be. And that was Walter. He just, he loved people for who they were. I don't think he realized quite the genius that he was. One of his closest friends was Albert Einstein. And that right there says a lot about Walter. It was Albert Einstein who suggested that Walter could get work in the United States, arranging and composing. Actually, I don't know, maybe we can share with you. We have a wonderful letter from Albert Einstein written for Walter's benefit to come into this country, arranging and composing. But Walter loved my aunt. I just remember thinking, wow, if I ever get married, I want a marriage like that. He adored my Aunt Frida, and she was so supportive of him, and they understood one another's worlds, and there was no competition with that. It was just 100% support.